the Stromanthe Triostar, to keep or not to keep. I can tell you that this plant is quite a challenge for some plant collectors, but I've had these plants in my collection for over 2 years now, so I will be sharing with you how I have managed to keep them alive and thriving. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie. It is a good day to be alive and to be thankful. I am featuring today the Stromanthe Triostar plant. This is the Stromanthe plant. It is also called the Triostar or the tricolor plant. This is a member of the prayer plant family, a plant with some striking foliage. There are 3 colors on this plant, hence the tricolor. So up close you will see it has green, shade of pink, and on the back of the leaves, the signature of this is the purple color on the back. This is a Triostar. Let's first take a look at the foliage for the plant. I'm going to bring it up close to the camera and you'll see that this plant has some very good variegation. The variegation you get on the prayer plant will depend on how much light you expose it to. Now, in terms of the soil mix, I'm going to pull this back so I can show you the soil. So this soil that I have my Stromanthe in, again, another loose draining soil mixture, perlite, some charcoal, orchid mix. As long as you make it airy, you can add pumice, you can add anything that you can add to make it a little bit airy. Not too airy though, because you don't want it to dry out too fast, right? You want to maintain some moisture in the soil, just not being soggy. So make sure that your soil mix is one that is loose but not too fast drying, because this plant likes to maintain some moisture. In terms of watering, the Stromanthe plant likes to be in very moist soil and not soggy, right? If your soil is soggy, you're gonna get root rot. This one is definitely prone to root rot if you keep it in the soil that's way too soggy. I use a water meter to make sure that I check when it needs watering, or most times, like I do with most of my plants, I just lift the pot, and if it's too light, I can feel, yeah, this probably needs some watering. In terms of lighting, this plant loves to get bright indirect light, and that will help with the variegation. So the plant though naturally has 3 colors, so even if it gets less light, it's just that you will have more green than pink variegation. New leaves emerge in a spiral like this. The new leaves emerge in a spiral, and then it just quickly unfurls and opens up. That's how the new leaves emerge. As you're watching, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscription button, much appreciated. In terms of propagation, the Stromanthe plant can be propagated by root division. So when it's time to repot, when the plant gets so tight in the pot, then you can divide it, and that's how you propagate. Here's a small plant that was propagated from one of the other plants, and I can tell you that the first plant that I showed, this one, started out at exactly this size, because the thing with the Stromanthe is that it multiplies pretty fast, right? So in no time you'll find that your small pot will start to be easily filled out, right? So I did not add any plants to this one when it started out like this. It just kept multiplying, and then you can see that it's a pretty full pot. So you will notice when it's time for your plant to multiply, or when your plant starts to multiply, I'm going to pull this back so you will see shoots start coming up from the soil. Here's one right here, here's another one right here. So in no time this pot will be totally root bound, because that's what happens right around your pot. You will see new shoots pushing up. Now, one of the more common problems is that you get crispy edges or brown edges on the plant. Now, you can limit the amount of crispy edges you get by making sure that your plant has some very good humidity, but it's only natural that you will get those crispy edges. What I do when I do get some crispy edges is I just get my pruners and I just clip off those edges, and it's good to go. This one has done pretty well. Not very many crispy edges on this one, but let me see. So here, maybe here you see like there's some crispy edges right there. So what I would do, I would just get my pruners and I would just clip it off right at the edge there. Just clip it off and I'm good to go. If you give it the right conditions, good humidity, good lighting, then you will limit the amount of crispy edges that you get on this plant. Here is another one of the Triostar plants that I have. You will notice that it has a little bit more green in the variegation because this one gets less light. Now, these plants love humidity, but I don't have my plant under a humidifier. I keep a couple of my plants in the bathroom because you have lots of humidity in the bathroom. So if you have a bathroom with a window where some natural light comes in, you can just put this in your bathroom and you will see that it thrives in that space. Now, I fertilize this plant in the growing season. I give it half strength fertilizer, so I basically fertilize it every time it needs to be watered, but I do a half strength so I'm not overfeeding, and this I do mainly during the growing season. So there you have it, the Stromanthe Triostar or the Stromanthe tricolor. Thank you so much for watching. Do like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what problems you have with your Stromanthe Triostar. But I do hope that you found some useful tips that will help you to grow this plant in your space. So thank you again for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Remember to take care of yourself. You are indeed number one. Be kind to each other, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye.